Don't go live.
And
All right, we're live.
Welcome.
What's going on, people? He's gonna do it.
Welcome to the Manic Money Finance Channel. I'm Money Mike, and this is.
I'm Crypto Corey. You tuned into the right stream today.
Oh yeah, where you can learn how to make money, but this is also not financial advice. Oh yes, so you'll see we already have a chart up. This right here is a little gem of an altcoin that Corey found. And you know, when Corey finds something like this, and he goes, "Hey, Mike, check this out." Not financial advice, but I buy
it. Usually when I send him that stuff, I've already bought it. You know,
right?
That way, when he buys it, I see his order coming. I dump it on him. I just dump the market on him usually.
Nice.
Financial advice. If you do that, that's malarkey. That's malarkey. We don't do that around here.
Dude. Not even offended. Doesn't bother me one bit.
Yeah, but the SEC might be offended.
They're always offended. I swear. They got problems. Let me tell you what.
I got problems.
Yep.
And one of them is waiting for my Solana right now because I'm gonna be throwing some more money into this coin right here, just because I like the way it looks, you know.
Nice. Audio levels are good. They are good.
Sweet.
I need to bring mine up a little bit. I got a match.
You know, I have a couple people who, there are a few of my students, and there's a few people who have, they've paid me for my services, but they're not using those. They're not getting what they're paid for, which is a little strange to me, but it's all right. There's a couple people out there. You got classes. I've been telling you. Hit me up. I got time. I got time on the weekends. I got time after work. I make time for the live stream, right? Do you want to make time to change your life? That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, they're probably busy.
Yeah, we're all busy. This is hard. Like finding the time to cut out, especially if you have kids or anything like that. Like I get it. Like
I got time.
It's easy to say I want to relax right now or watch a show, but I guarantee you, Mike, if I followed anybody around, even me, and this just goes, say, if I followed myself around with a clipboard all day and I started with a stopwatch, as soon as I started slacking off, sitting around, watching TV, scrolling through my phone, and I add up all that time at the end of the day, and then you look at it, you're like, wow, I spent 2 hours completely sitting around with my thumb up my butt. And that's a brutally honest approach to this. You have to be brutally honest. If you can't do that, you're not going to be successful in this game. I'll tell you that right now. And to be successful in this game, you have to be doing what everyone else is not doing. And what does everybody else do? They work a 9-to-5 job 5 days a week. And then when they come home on the weekends, they don't do any work, right? You see Mike and me out here. We're working on the weekends. We're working right now. We're working for you guys, right? How many people, even 6 days a week, right? How many people work 6 days a week? Not a lot.
No.
7 days a week. Now you're getting up there, right, into the 90%. 90-something, people that are going home from the weekends. They want to forget about work. They want to chill out. They don't want to do. I get it. I've done it. But do you want to succeed at this? Do you want to fire your boss? Do you want to be independent? Do you want to go achieve your dreams? Do like what I'm doing, traveling around the country, skydiving, climbing the most famous rock climbing routes all around the world? Like, come on. If you want to achieve your dreams, you need to buckle down and get serious with yourself right now, because if you don't, you can just, keep doing what you're doing, right? See if it keeps working out, right? But that's not why you joined this channel, right? You joined this channel because we're showing you how to do it, right? I'm telling you, I'm telling you that what I did that's made me successful to where I'm at right now. So, um, yeah, they're doing what you don't want to do. That's a big one, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah. You know what? You know what's funny? I tried to share the contract address of this altcoin that we have up right now, and YouTube won't let
Yeah.
you.
What does it say?
It doesn't say anything. I see it on my one of my alternate accounts, but when I'm looking up here at my personal YouTube account, it's just not there. Is it
That's interesting.
active suppression? We do have 5 people watching right now, which is pretty sweet.
Oh, really?
So we should
So
probably
yeah, shout out to the 5 people watching right now.
we should
Hell yeah.
probably talk about this altcoin chart you got up here, the ad store.
Yeah, so why don't we talk about the ad store here? So this is brand new. Right, we got some, we got some stuff on this channel that a lot of other people they're not talking about, right? But let's face it, we bring out these altcoins. This thing's just, I mean, what, $250,000 market cap, right?
No, it's crazy.
So I saw this in the trading group today. This came across my desk, so I figured I'd show it to you guys. You can't buy it on an exchange right now. You're gonna have to go to the Web3 route, okay? So,
Which is
and it's on Solana.
easy to do. It's easy to do.
It,
Actually,
it
you know what?
seems
Why don't we show them?
Yeah, we could show
Yeah,
partially as to you're supposed to what you can do here.
because most people probably know by now that you can use any kind of wallet app. I like Trust Wallet. There's Exodus. There's Atomic Wallet, which got hacked. So they say they're good now, but I don't touch them anymore. Trust Wallet's probably the best.
Yeah,
I think. What do you
I
use,
mean,
Corey?
so I use the Coinbase wallet. I mean, it works good enough for what I do, right?
Yeah,
Not nothing too crazy,
very easy to
but
get.
yeah, the Coinbase wallet pretty sweet. I mean, you can connect to the Web3 apps, Radium, for instance, and that's where you would get this one.
That's what I
So, in
use.
order to
Radium.
buy this coin, you need Solana, right?
Yep. So
So,
basically, you can buy
first of all,
Solana with a bunch of different methods now. You might be able to buy it right on Robinhood. Let me go check that out. But I know you can buy it with Cash App. Obviously with Coinbase. Yes, you can buy it on Robinhood now.
so that's the thing. Can you send the Solana off of Robinhood? That's the question.
Yes. Yep. Robinhood makes you, because I've never used Robinhood for cryptocurrency, but they make you do the review this agreement, and then after that, you can buy Solana, and you can send it off too. And they actually tell you the buy spread of everything, the percentage that you're gonna get knocked. Ooh, I might have to start using Robinhood for crypto because the fees on Coinbase are ridiculous.
Yeah, it's starting to get that way, right? Jeez.
It's a cash grab, man. Right now, I mean, you've seen adoption, and there is quite a bit of exchanges. I mean, you can buy cryptocurrency on Cash App for God's sakes. But basically, what Coinbase is seeing is a cash grab, and they know that they're the biggest, most secure name in buying crypto. Obviously, Robinhood's up there now too. Like Robinhood's almost synonymous with crypto. When Bitcoin goes up, Robinhood kind of goes up too now every time. So basically,
And you know what I'm seeing, and I don't want to knock any, like we love all coin exchanges, everything, but like we started this stream probably like what 20, 30 minutes ago, Mike, and I just
9 minutes
now after
ago.
going through this rigmarole, right? Not well, we didn't start the stream. We started talking before the stream.
Oh yeah.
But I was from the probably half an hour ago, I started trying to get money from my bank into Coinbase to buy Solana, to transfer Solana to the wallet, to now be able to go on to Radium and to buy more of this coin. it took me way, way longer than it used to. That's all I gotta say about that. I don't like it. It is what it is, but I see other companies, they're stepping up, they're doing a better job, and people are going to just gravitate to those companies.
Oh, 100%. Crypto.com has probably got a really nice situation going on.
So
I've
let's
never
see.
tried crypto.com, but
No, I didn't. I mean, I traded some crow in my life, but I haven't I haven't gone on to their exchange or anything like that.
Okay. Nice. Very nice.
So right now I'm gonna add another. What do you think, Mike? How much should we get? How much should we get?
We're definitely not trading live funds, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we're not trading, but I am buying a coin.
All right.
Now, so.
All right.
But we're not going to show you what I'm doing for sure.
I mean, they're going to see it.
But
they're going to see it. So why don't you just go ahead and do it? Don't tell us. And when that transaction comes through, we'll basically see it anyways.
I don't know. Will we see it? That's the question.
I say go all in, bro. Elbow deep. Grab the ball by the.
I'm not going to go all in, but I'll put a small amount.
Yeah. Then you should actually go all in, and then when it cranks the price up, I'll sell.
Right.
Oh, well, yeah. Yep. No, this one right here at store. I tried putting the contract address into the YouTube, but that wasn't working. So
did it go through? Was that me?
I don't know.
Let's look at it.
1498.
No,
it'll take a second. It'll take a second if you're using Radium
though.
and a swap. Only a couple seconds though.
Yeah, dude, Coinbase is being strange tonight. Like, so I transferred like 4 Solana to do this, but the wallet's now only okay, there we go. Sweet. Yeah, that must have been me. Because I just bought 1.2 million store. So we'll see that transaction come through. That might have been what made that candle pump up a little bit right there.
Oh yeah.
So you guys are seeing some of the craziest stuff right in front of you. Like, see this 47 seconds? See how there are multiple transactions? These are my orders. As you see right now, they're coming in through multiple transactions. Why? Because there's something called slippage. As the price is moving, it can move so fast that it has to fill in the order later on or lower price. And that's why what happened here was my order got filled in 2 different orders now, and that was probably the last one right there. See, this is probably around 1.2 million. I just threw in that $300. Isn't that? It's nothing I care about.
Sent it right to 2.7. That's insane.
So, you guys watching this right in live time right now, I'm giving you a coin. It's literally so new where if you throw $300 in, it moves the charts. Do you see how crazy this channel is? Why haven't you subscribed?
Right?
Seriously. And this is the other thing, like the liquidity is locked, right? And this went up from when we started talking, Mike, right?
Yeah, the liquidity's gone up 6,000.
Yeah, it's like added 6,000 to the lock liquidity. You see this is locked, right? That's what you want to see when you're trading a coin. If you don't see this lock sign on here, right? And we're on Dex Screener. We really haven't gone over Dex Screener on this channel. But
yeah, it's not important right now.
Yeah, it's not too. I mean, you can learn all this stuff for free. I taught myself. I'm autodidactic, right? I taught all myself everything on this. No one, you're not going to find a teacher other than probably me and Mike, right, to teach you this stuff. You ain't. That's it. Why? Because it's too risky. And look at that. Look at this. Someone else is buying some store. This is what I'm talking about, Mike. This is how. So with such a small market cap,
Someone just
we
bought,
can wake up tomorrow
dude. Someone
and
just bought
we.
over $3,000 worth and sent it over the 3 again.
So this is the type of coin you can do a 4 or 5x overnight. How many crypto channels out there? How many crypto bros are showing you this information? None. Absolutely none. They're going to charge you thousands of dollars for what? Something you learn for free
Oh yeah,
right here on the Manic Money Finance channel.
yeah.
They're going to start hating us, Mike. I tell you.
Oh, 100%, dude. I mean, you should honestly put out a standard YouTube video teaching people how to use wallets and dexes. Cause I mean that would
Yeah, we
probably,
should put that on our channel.
yeah, there's,
Like
yeah.
some how to move on Web3.
Oh yeah, because I got my top 10 to 20 of 2025 coming out, and which is basically
Yeah.
all stocks. But I mean, if you in tandem, you throw out an informative video,
Mm-hmm.
it's either that or the
Yeah, like go
altcoins.
like a how-to on the Web3.
Oh yes,
So basically, I mean, we'll make a video, but think about like Web3. You have to have multiple different pieces of software, and those pieces of software could be Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Like you have they're called layer ones, so they're the actual blockchain. And in order to operate on those blockchains, you need that token for fees because it either burns the fees or you have to pay a gas fee, like say on Ethereum. So you need Ethereum to swap on the Ethereum network, right? So like this coin, you need Solana to swap, to pay for the fees. If you don't have Solana in your wallet, well, you can't buy or sell. So some people can get confused there. But yeah, we'll have a whole video about this, right, Mike? And yeah, the market cap is small, but why did I want to get into this? Well, look at that. I mean, kind of went a little bit below the 786 now, but 786 is what we get. We keep buying that 786 and it pays us good. So, right? We buy that 786. I see some big potential for this altcoin, right? It's the App Store, I'm pretty sure that's called, right?
yeah,
You can get
absolutely.
the I'm going to put the contract address for you guys in the description here so that way you guys can go look for yourself. I'm going to put it in the comments. All right, let me pull up. I'm putting it in the chat right now.
I tried
Yeah.
putting it.
So-
I tried putting it into the chat and it doesn't work. The YouTube chat.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you highlighted the wrong part, but yeah. So check out Clove Hitch Corey. That's my climbing channel. We're, I just put it in the chat. So if you want to check out the contract address for this altcoin, check it out. So the liquidity's locked. It's pretty good. I see it's solid. It was put out in my trading group this morning, and there's a lot of professionals that are much better than me in the trading group and that look for this stuff. So that's one of the reasons why I'm able to bring this kind of stuff to you guys. So I'm always watching, right? I'm always watching, looking for an opportunity. And that's what we do.
So I'm gonna go.
So is there any TradFi you want to go over?
I mean, we can go over the economic data coming out this week, and
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to put this contract address into the actual title of the video and see what happens.
Or like the description. That would probably be good.
So there's no description with this. So
You can't put. Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, you get the title, and like that's it. Add channels. clicking edit now, and it
So
won't.
while Mike's going over this, right? We got really hyped up on this altcoin. It's unusual for us. I'm sorry, guys. But we had to get it out to you. We got it because it's so brand new, and this is insane opportunities. I want to make sure, right? This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I want to make sure you guys are seeing the things that I'm seeing, right? And if it helps you out, well, God bless you. We owe all this to God, right? Because none of this would have been possible.
I put it in the
But
title
let's
and
bring
the
it up,
description.
right? Let's put it up to the Bitcoin chart.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely
put
go
out
over Bitcoin.
on Facebook because a lot of you guys, a few of my students are on Facebook. So I put out these trades on Facebook. That way you can follow along with me. You can see what I'm seeing, and you can also demo trade alongside me. Or if you want to actually start using live funds, well, you're gonna have to make your own decisions, right? And if you want to copy my trades, well, I'm going to let you know right now. I'm going to enter my trades before you know them. And I'm also going to exit my trades before I let anybody know, right? So I'm going to see things before you see them. That's why you can't be trading live funds, right? Until you know what you're doing, you cannot be trading live funds. You need to be demo trading. And if you follow along with me in the demo account, you can start learning and seeing what I'm seeing, right? But nothing about this is financial advice, right? We're here for educational purposes only. If you want to learn the markets, that's what we're here for. We're here to teach. But when it comes to your own money, if you want to ask me what should I buy and sell, what should I do? I'm never going to tell you ever what to buy and sell. I cannot tell you to do any of that, right? But I put the Bitcoin trade out right now, and let's see. Do we have it up? Yeah, we have it on screen.
I'm not
So,
seeing a P&L, an unrealized P&L or anything like that.
what do you mean? You want me to get in the demo trade here?
Oh, I thought you already had a demo trade going. Oh, you're just
No,
buying.
we're going demo trader here.
You're
But I
buying
have a
into
live
a
trade
into a
open.
1 minute head and shoulder, dude.
No, I'm gonna buy that since we're over above the 200, and
Okay.
anticipating that we stay above that.
You think it's gonna bounce off it?
Now, if we break this low, right? We break that low. But this is the 1 minute, really. And this is not. I don't even want to getting distracted here. Okay, so I'm just gonna enter the demo trade just because, right? We're not gonna. So now, where's my stop loss? My stop loss is below here, just to be safe, right? Below that 15-minute, the previous low. We have a golden cross on the 15-minute. All right, and we started the stream, and I let people know that we wanted to see the 4-hour close above the 200. Well, guess what? We just got that, right? We just got that probably as we started the stream. We had a close above that 200. And what do we see on the 4-hour? Well, we see the 21 creeping up, and it looks like it's going to make a golden cross, right? So we're front running a golden cross right now by buying above the 200 on the 4-hour. This can be on any time frame. We go over this all the time, right? So what else do we see? Well, we see a flag, right? You see it? We got a flag in here. So now we have a target. We have a target to this flag, right? Because the flag can be measured. So the target would be $100,000, 500. Just call it even, right? And then we can put our stop loss below this low on the 15 minutes. So now we're going to drop into the 15-minute time frame, right? Because we have a break in market structure here. And if the market decides to break below this low, well, guess what? That's invalidated. So that's how we know. As soon as our hypothesis or whatever we're, determining, or our model, right? As soon as that model fails, you're out. You're done. There's no more. Why would you want to continue to chase something that was already invalidated? So because you think it's going to keep going? Come on, right? We're not rookies around here. So we're going to put our stop low that low because if it breaks that low, right, we can give it a little wiggle room, right? If it breaks that low, then we are completely, yeah, we're not going by our model anymore. So this is how we know. And now that this is set, we're gonna walk away and we don't care about it. It does whatever it does, right? I know what I'm risking. I know the probabilities behind what we do here. We do it on an almost a daily basis on this channel. So, and I keep showing everybody every single day. So, I mean, if you want to counter trade me, go ahead, counter trade me. See where it gets you.
Nice. Nice.
So, we're in the Bitcoin trade, right? You saw me blindly open that demo trade. Why? Because I'm confident. We have a close above that 200, and I can put my stop loss. Yes, it's a little bit wide right now, which is not ideal because we can't risk as much, right? But we can enter a position, and I'm showing you how to enter position at any time, whether the market has already pumped or it's dropping and you don't know where to get in. I'm going to show you how to get right back in if you sell, right? You should be able to get right back into the trade if you want after you sell, you know, based on what I'm showing you here.
Okay. Yeah, see, when we were talking about the altcoin, I literally watched a massive stop loss hunt go down on Bitcoin because I keep the live chart open. And
yeah,
oh yeah, it was wild. It ratcheted down and then it shot right back up. It was crazy, man.
yeah, it's
Absolutely.
Sunday night, so you got to be careful. Not ideal to trade right now,
No. In the Asian markets are
but
going to be taken over in 30 minutes. We all know how that works. Some of the early risers might already be jumping into this thing and doing their little tricks, and their algorithmic high frequency trading bots are going at it. But
right.
yeah, it's still
So once again, right, we're on the 1 minute. We are in narrow state. What is the narrow state? Look how the moving averages are very close together. Entering a trade when we are at narrow state usually provides really pretty good, right?
I mean, it's
We're
definitely going
waiting
to
to
bounce
see
from
here.
right where it's at right now. 100%.
Yeah, I can't really say 100%,
Oh,
but
I'll do it.
I
I don't
see
mind
it
being wrong.
right now. They're messing with people, and they're trying to trick people into say, "Oh, we should go short." And where are those stop losses? Well, their stop loss is right here. Uh, right? Stop loss up there, right? People are long, stop loss down here, right?
I mean, honestly, this chop is actually kind of healthy on a Sunday night. I mean, this is the second week of the month, technically, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, this is honestly kind of healthy to get some chop here on the Sunday. You saw the price was well above the 200-day moving average for a while there. So to have it, kind of flirt with it, have a little, first date, kind of see, hey, is she gonna let me come home with her? That sort of thing, between the 200 and the Bitcoin. That's good to see. And eventually you're just gonna watch this thing catapult up from the 200 again this week. I think. I don't think we're going to see a decoupling in the S&P and the Bitcoin. I think they're both going to go up this week. Yeah, based off of fundamentals.
Yeah, we want to see this hold. Right now it's above the 200, and then, as you can see, right, we've been playing games for multiple days now, right? Over here. But typically the first break above is not the one that pumps. This is why, right, we had consolidation, right? And we have a market structure shift, 786. You got it all there, right? You can go back into the 1 minute time frame if you don't believe me. but we're right above that 200, and 21's creeping up. We want to see this hold, right? This is the area where you would be looking for a long trade.
Nice.
100%.
Nice.
Here, you got this?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Kind of saying a near term double bottom, but I think what I'm gonna do, because Corey is definitely gonna you know, he's definitely gonna be talking about Bitcoin after this. But I kind of want to talk about the economic data for this week now. Because to me, this economic data isn't huge. So obviously, we're going to be looking at S&P final U.S. services PMI, factory orders, which isn't going to be huge. The U.S. trade deficit might be kind of a big deal. This is going to be for December, or November, sorry. So that's the kind of month where a lot of goods are coming into the United States, and because of tariffs on other countries, we do not do favorably because people are buying Christmas gifts on Temu and such. Job
Like a
opening,
parachute?
huh?
Like a parachute? You ever
Yeah. Hopefully, no
you can
one's
buy like
buying
a parachute on Team.
Temu parachute. That sounds horrible.
There's like a meme like this dude like he's like jumps off the bridge with his Team parachute. It's great.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, he's clearly probably just a base jumper with like a rig, and he's like, I got this parachute on Temu. You guys said it would work, so here it goes. It's great.
Oh, but yeah, I'm
Yeah,
honestly,
check it out if you haven't seen it.
yeah, no, well, actually, we can actually check it out on here. Screw it, why not? But
Take a look for it. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, job openings and the U.S. trade deficit, I see like being a Tuesday type thing. Wednesday, consumer credit's going to be a big deal on Wednesday. That's going to come out at 3 p.m. So keep an eye out for Wednesday at 3 p.m. If you're risk adverse, just avoid trading in general. Obviously, if you're in some long term stuff, it is what it is. But the median forecast is 10.6 billion, which is about half of what it was in November. So, which is kind of surprising given that, with the Christmas spending, you would expect credit cards to go, credit spending to go up. And that I actually like, there can be a lot can be inferred from that, good and bad. People weren't spending as much money on Christmas, yada, yada. But, and then, of course, initial jobless claims, like every single but wholesale inventories, we're expected to see a negative drop. Same thing with the trade deficit. So it's kind of interesting to me. But you were saying Friday, right? The non-farm
Yeah, we got
payrolls.
non-farm. Yeah, that's on Friday. So this is why I go over a lot. Do not be in the markets unless you want to get spanked. Like, yeah, don't. It's like not non-farm Friday is you know not for professionals. That's all. That's what it stands for, right?
I mean, obviously, your day
The
traders, your momentum
well,
traders.
Friday with a P.
Yeah, I mean, your day traders, your momentum traders, they're still going to be jumping in because they don't jump in until 9:30 anyways, 9:30, 10 a.m. So like 8:30, hour and a half afterwards, things are kind of going to be shaken out. The trend and the direction of the market is going to be determined. So if you're a day
Yep.
trader, good for you. That means you already have a decent amount of money. So if you do lose, it's
Oh,
probably
you
not going to
could
matter.
maybe.
Huh?
You could, or you could be trading on a funded account. I mean, you don't need a lot of money to trade. That's what I mean. That's what a lot of people they get confused about. You don't. Yeah, I mean, you make more money when you trade. You should be chasing more capital. That's what your goal should be.
I mean,
But
yeah, you
you
could.
don't need a lot of money to trade. And I mean, what? There's a YouTube video of the dude like he turned $100 into $1 million with like I don't like he did like the what was it like was it 10 or 15 trades in a row or 20 something like that. insane. Like, obviously the dude was already really good at trading and
Yeah.
knew what he was doing and had a ton of capital to where he doesn't care if he blows $200,000 after he's made a crap ton of money, you know?
Was that options?
So
Was he using options?
I think futures. You can look
Oh,
up the
okay, that
videos.
makes sense. It would have to be options or futures. It's hard to do
Yeah, he
buying and selling stock. I mean, you got to hold for months usually.
spot trading. You can't do it spot trading. You need
Yeah.
leverage.
So I mean,
And
that's interesting. That's pretty
huge.
awesome. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
check out the video. It's on YouTube, but
people.
to do that is astronomically hard. And to the average Joe or the dude that's watching has no clue as to what the psychology behind it is or the amount of risk and the amount of hard work and how many times you'd second guess yourself and the emotions that would be going through. It's insane. Like, to be able to turn $100 into $1 million that quickly is insanely reckless. You might as well just be gambling at that point, you know. But he does it, you know, and using a high probability strategy too. So, and he does have some setbacks, you'll see, but
Nice.
you can do it.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
that's
like
making
regular
history.
people. I mean, you can momentum trade on your account. You could do like a day trade 3 times a week, or 3 times every 5 trading days. So, like as a regular trader or investor, if you felt like it one day, you could easily do yourself a little day trade. See how it goes. You might see something in the morning that's going through the roof, and you see a little consolidation after 9:30 and you think it's going to rocket. By all means, that's your money if that's what you want to do. Not financial advice. But, typically your normal day traders are rocking, 5 to 6 figures in their accounts and trying to
At
get
least.
trying to get that 10%, 10%, 10%. I mean, you could do it with 100K. You could
Dude,
actually
10% is insane. Like, we look for 3%. And that's what we teach on the channel. Like, and once you understand the math behind this, right? And you stop caring about like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. I want to make a bunch of money. This and that. I'm cool. This, yeah. As soon as you start focusing on the actual math and about like how much your account's growing, that's when things start changing. You're too worried about watching the numbers grow in your account. Like, you're a P&L trader. If you're a P&L trader, like, you're setting yourself up for failure. I'm telling you right now. I measure my trades in percentages. And as soon as you start putting it into that perspective, then you realize, okay, my goals are unrealistic or my goals are not realistic enough. Maybe I should be aiming for something else.
well,
It's either on one end of the spectrum, but most likely you're on the end of the spectrum where it's like you're worried, you're trying to make a bunch of money too quick, you're over leveraged, you have no idea as to what percentage you're risking or how much you're trying to win. And if you got to the point and you had a goal, right? Say you actually were a person that was smart enough to have a trading goal. If it gets to this number, how many so-called traders that are doing that, when it gets to that number, how many of them sell? Or how many of them actually start lying to themselves and saying, you know what, I could keep going. What's another 20%, huh? What's another 100%? Yeah, it's already done this. And then, poof, it's all gone. The market gave you an opportunity. Life gave you an opportunity. You pissed on it.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
gonna
it's one of
keep
those
doing
things,
that?
man. The markets have been pretty crazy hype show lately, and I mean, basically almost every single day of the week, there's been a stock, at least one stock, if not multiple stocks, hitting over 50% gain. And I mean, cryptocurrencies, forget about it, dude. You're seeing 10,000% per week gains, crazy stuff. So it's like we're at a time in the
Insanity.
markets where, I mean, let's be honest, like you were saying, turning $200 into $1 million would not be unheard of. I mean, you'd have to be smart, you'd have to be quick, you'd have to be tactical, all kinds of stuff. But you know, you can do it. You can do it.
And you have to know what you're doing. You can't just be blindly following some dudes on YouTube, even us, right? If you tried to blindly follow us, you're probably gonna get wrecked. I've tried it. Trust me, Mike. I've like the people I follow, they're insanely successful, and I tried following them. And the fact of the matter is like what I said, they're gonna enter the trade before I do. I'm going to enter the trade later on. They're going to exit the trade before I do. And it's going to take me longer to say if they say, oh, I sold, see their signal, and then sell. By that time, market's already corrected, right?
Yeah.
So you need to be able to know how to fish. I can give you a fish every single day, right? We can give you, right? But if we teach you how to fish, we're gonna get in your way. Eventually you're not going to watch any YouTubers or any YouTube channels because you're going to find that you're going to second guess yourself. You had a perfect model, you had a perfect setup, and then all of a sudden, why did you back out of the trade? Well, because your crypto bro said, "Oh, it's going to crash," and it rips in your face. I've
Yeah,
been there.
that's a good point. That's
I've done it.
That's a really good point. Like if you start following someone who's very successful, like you're gonna stop doing a lot of people will stop doing the research themselves, and they'll just take it for granted that they'll always be able to follow the successful trader. You know, there's a lot of trading groups, man, on Discord. It's insane, and there's guys out there.
Yeah, we can do signal.
Huh?
There's so many signal groups.
Yeah.
And if you're trading on signals, like how many people? Let's put it into perspective. How many people are on YouTube right now talking about how successful they were because they were following crypto, bro? None.
Yeah. Huh?
How many are saying, "Oh, crypto's a scam"? Oh, you shouldn't do that. I got wrecked. I don't know what I'm doing.
Dude, you should see the Buckcoin group on Reddit. It's wild. Have you ever heard of that?
Dude, there's a bunch of stupid coins. There's like butthole coin.
No.
There's like
this group,
Spark coin.
This group on Reddit, Buckcoin is just a play on Bitcoin. And they literally just sit there and trash Bitcoin and cryptocurrency every single day. Basically, they're jealous that they didn't get in early. So they're just trashing it, saying there's no utility. They say all kinds of stuff like it's based on nothing. It doesn't exist. All this other stuff because they don't even understand it. But they're
basically talking about the U.S. dollar, but they don't even know about it.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. Bitcoin didn't inflate double since 2019. The U.S. dollar did over double since 2019. There was more than double.
They doubled the M2 money supply. What do you expect?
Since 2019, over twice. I mean, your money is half as effective since 2019, and it shows when you go to the grocery store and when you buy stuff. I mean, it's right there in your face. Home values, if anything, home values are even worse.
They just exclude that data. That's all.
No, yeah, and core CPI, it's a basket of goods. It's a weighted average, like the S&P 500. Like your home, your fuel, your home prices. They barely factor that in when they look at CPI. Crazy.
That's what they do.
Yep.
So yeah, it looks like Bitcoin's going for the dump now, which is all right.
I know. I was watching it and it was looking pretty reassuring. It was looking pretty strong. We're coming up on 8 p.m. So the Asian market's taking over. The daily chart still looks beautiful. And in fact,
we're still playing. See, Mike, we're playing this 4-hour 200 here. We need to see this hold, right? I want to see a hold. If we close below, then I'm out, right? But as of right now, I'm sticking with my model. And my model says we are going to pump despite what the smaller time frames say. And I'm going to hold. I'm going to wait because until I'm wrong, I'm right.
Yeah,
That's the beautiful thing about the market,
yeah.
right?
I
It's
mean, we
gonna try to
really
fake you out.
we really need to bounce off the 98 too for like a near term double bottom. Um, basically, it needs to stay. It needs to get it back above 98.3 to close the daily candle above where it opened. Obviously, it went down to. It went today. It went down to 97.2, and it
Yeah.
V-shaped correction out of it. So nothing too crazy. It's actually pretty
And
really
that's
good.
where my stop loss is below the daily low.
Like right now,
So,
I would have bought right there at 98.212. If I was sitting here and I was trying to eye an entry up at 98.212, that would have looked really ripe, like that peach on the tree that's just about to fall off, the perfect amount of sweetness. 98.212.
I mean, if I was looking at a discount right now, 786 would probably be on the table,
Is
right?
it? You think so?
Because we're just gonna look for that 786. It could be 97.8 from what I'm seeing, right? This can get a little ugly, folks. But we're gonna hold it into the long-term trade, right? We're playing the 4-hour time frame. We're not playing the 1-minute time frame. Yes, you've seen me play the 1-minute time frame on this channel. That is not what we are doing right now, right? What are we doing right now? We're playing the 4-hour golden cross. That's the move. Yeah, if anybody's a chess player, anybody who likes to play like, I guess I can compare it to chess. Yeah, that's probably a good analogy, right? You're anticipating your opponent's move, or I guess you could say it like boxing too. Like, right, you're looking at their footwork, right? You're watching as to what your opponent's doing, and you're making a determination as to what you're going to do based on what they're doing. That's what we're doing in the markets, right? And every candle is a footprint, is a, say, like a move in chess or boxing, whether it's a slip or how he throws a jab, or if the, however your opponent sets up the board in the beginning rounds of chess, right? It's all relative. It's all relevant because we're taking in this information. We're saying, hey, you know what? This is the possibilities. I've seen this before. There's a chance that my opponent can do this based on what he's doing right now, or how he's acting, or how, everything. Like, we're taking all this information in. It's the same thing with trading. And right now, we see the 4-hour above the 200.
Where did you just go with
And
that, bro?
it's just how it is. Analogies.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I walked away for a second to get some water. And when I came back, you were talking about like opponents. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, we're the market is our opponent, right? Just like in a sparring match or a chess game, or really, I mean, combative sports is a really good um, analogy for it, because the market is our opponent. We're watching their moves, and we're gonna make a strategy off of what they're doing, right?
Okay.
We're not going to react to what they're doing, because when we react to what they're doing, we fall for their trap, whether it's boxing or chess, right? Usually, most of the time, our opponent's trying to trick us into doing something, right? We're not going to fall for that trick because we've seen it before. We're smart. We're a little bit more experienced. So we're going to hold back, wait for them to do something, and then we'll make our move and be like, okay, now I see where we're going, right? With trade.
Okay, that makes sense. I was just lost there for a second. I'm like, wait a second. Opponents. Did Corey sign
Right.
me?
Well,
Did Corey sign me up for a YouTube boxing match? Like, what's this?
or like MMA. Yeah, if you guys haven't tried like jujitsu or like, combative sport, get into it. There's a lot of you can learn a lot spiritually as well,
I
which
mean,
is
you really
pretty
find out
cool.
what you're made of.
Yeah. You figure out who you really are, and like You figure out who's genuine in your life, who's real, you know.
Okay. Okay.
But even trading, I mean, it's like once you start seeing this stuff and you start being brutally honest with yourself, and you start having conversation, I guess, with normal people, you start seeing through some stuff. I mean, this sounds pompous, I know, but like you realize who's BSing you right away. It's like it's like you have like a new vision on life in a way. Like, oh, I remember I used to say that kind of stuff. You know, like it could be, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But after going through this, it's like I've seen people, they like to lie to themselves because they don't want to accept the truth of whatever reality they're living in.
Well, yeah,
And it's
beautiful
sad.
lie is always better than an uncomfortable truth.
Yeah, you know, and then it might not be that beautiful either. So, and they're not happy about it, you know. So it's strange to me. So why would you continue to keep doing something that doesn't make you happy? That's what I always that's what I always told myself. As much pain as it might be in the beginning, whatever you're going through, but yeah,
Some people fall under the pressure of other people's expectations too, and
yeah, they're worried about what other people might think of them.
yeah, I mean, not only that, I mean, it's like people will tell you like, oh, just buy the spy, just buy the VOO. Like, what are you doing buying altcoins and small
Yeah,
cap stocks? Like, just invest
you're
in
gambling.
Tesla. Yeah, just invest in Microsoft. Like, why are you doing that? You're gonna lose money, and they fall into the trap. You know.
Why would I do? My response to them: why would I do that? Because 90% of the population is doing that. And if 90% of the population is not successful at this, what makes you think that I'm going to be successful following the herd? You clown. Get out of my face. You're fired. That's what you should be doing with these people. Get out of my face. You're fired.
Yep. Yeah.
What kind of clown world do you think you live in? That I'm going to do exactly everything that everybody else is doing. I'm going to just do that. And I'm going to be successful. I'm going to just go to work. I'm going to work a 9 to 5 job. I'm going to invest in a 401k and get an IRA retirement. And then I'm going to be successful. And then I'm going to retire happy. Really? Really? How well is that working out for the retirement age right now?
Oh yeah, that's a horrendous thing, man. For
You
sure.
think it's going to work for you? You're funny. 30 years from now, probably won't even have an American dollar.
Oh, yeah, or it'll be replaced with a completely digital one that they can control.
Yeah, something else. But yeah,
Yeah.
you won't be paying cash. That's for sure.
Bitcoin's showing resilience at the 98.2 range. It definitely wanted to go below it, but we bounced back to it's not much above 98.2, but it's definitely showing some resilience. Nice consolidation. We're hitting the 8 p.m. mark here. Asian markets are taking over now. I think we have basically equal chances at this point. You know, we're seeing a rounded top, which would make me think that they're going to catapult it because most people right now wouldn't be buying Bitcoin; they'd be short selling it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
they'd be shorting.
like
It's
you're,
looking weird for
yeah,
sure. It is. And when I see this kind of stuff, I usually stick to my guns. And that is the 4 hour time frame. We look at the 4 hour time frame. We're on Golden Cross on the 1 hour. We got a Golden Cross on the 2 hour. Right. So now, what's the next step? Oh, Golden Cross on the 4 hour. Isn't it beautiful? It just steps up through the time frames. It's that easy. But everybody is so focused on the 1 minute right now, or whatever it is, the 15 or smaller time frames. They don't see what's going on right here above on the 4 hour, seeing that the 4 hour is respecting that 200, and that 200 is starting to curl up like a banana. That's what we love to see. We love to see that banana curve, the round bottoms. We love it because it gets us paid, and that's basically what's happening on the 4 hour time frame right now. Take with what you will, right? I'm gonna hold fast. I'm still in the trade. I told you when I was gonna get in the trade. I've been in the trade. I haven't sold. So until I'm wrong, I'm right.
Yes, I just pulled up the commodities markets. Natural gas is continuing its recovery from the lows of 2023. It's actually looking pretty sweet. It's down on the weekly, up on the monthly, it's up on the daily. But this actually kind of brings up, I can actually share it in the chat here. So I can share this here. You see that, Corey?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah, so oil.
Bring it up on
Yeah, most energy's up. So your oils are still up, obviously, probably based off of the news of what's going on in the Middle East, the tumultuous political landscape of that region. Like you see, the natural gas is just keeps going back up. It's up 35% year over year, which is pretty crazy.
There you go.
Because it hit a really bad low. Propane is cheap though, so I mean, if you're gonna be heating your home, man, you want to go with propane and propane accessories. But what I think is interesting, and basically a kind of like a little quick hypothesis, just kind of popped into my head. If anything, an experiment. So it'd be a thesis, and you see the price of gold and silver are going up. So what's interesting to me would be, and year over year, gold's up quite a bit. So what would be interesting to me would to see if with gold going up on a Sunday night, if Bitcoin's gonna follow, because Bitcoin and gold tend to be in a certain asset class that's outside of the normal fiat system, the normal system that most people are a part of with their 401ks and their bank accounts. A lot of people aren't stockpiling gold. Even though it's a finite resource and it keeps going up year after year.
There you go.
It kind of be interesting to see, and I want to test this hypothesis, and we'll talk about it tomorrow on the stream. But gold's going up. Bitcoin should be going up. And Corey, would you look at that Bitcoin trade? Would you just look at it?
Isn't it funny?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. This is getting comical at this point in time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it literally bounced off that 98.2 region, which is exactly what we wanted to see. The Asian markets, they're taking it up. Apparently they saw.
I want to see that 1 minute get back above the 200, right? That's the biggest thing. So, show you what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop mine. You bring yours up. Yeah. Boom, bada bing.
We're getting this so-called selling pressure right now, but right, where would I be eyeing a reversal? Would be the 786, right? We're not going to panic until this 4 hour. This 4 hour is going to tell us where we're going. Right now, the 4 hour is our go-to on our trade, right? We made the trade on the 4 hour. We're going to determine our exit strategy on the 4 hour. We're going to do everything on the 4 hour. Why? Because we determined our hypothesis on the 4 hour. We're not going to exit the trade just because we've seen, the 200 was broken on the 1 minute. No. Yes, that will be the first sign, right? But where would we decide to sell? Well, that's the target of the flag, right? And you can front run these targets as well. So it's okay to sell a little early. You paid yourself. And when you pay yourself, you need to actually pat yourself on the back. And I have to say, out loud sometimes, good job, Corey. You really did really good. Like you could have kept holding, and it would have been a hard time to keep holding, and yeah, you would have made some more money, but you paid yourself, and most people don't do that.
Yeah, when you pay
So
yourself, you don't play yourself.
give yourself some positive affirmations, right? Don't as soon as you sell, don't whatever that voice is in your head, don't have it say, "Oh, I can keep going. You should be going back in. You should jump back in. What are you doing right now?" As soon as you start hearing that in your head, you say, "Screw you. You've gotten me into trouble so many times, and I'm sick of it. I'm going to change my mentality." We're reconditioning ourselves right here. That's what we're doing on this channel right here. We're reconditioning ourselves into getting out of the retail mindset into professional trader mindset, saying I made 20%, not whatever dollar amount. I made 20%. I made 30% off this trade. And that's how crazy, because most hedge funds, they sell long before they hit 10, 15%. And those are professionals.
I mean, they're looking to
Do
hit
I
25%
consider
a
myself a
year.
professional?
If a hedge fund's doing 25% a year, that's like massive. Like everybody's dying.
Insane.
Yeah.
They're killing it. So why are you, Mr. Joe Schmo on that watches YouTube, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire by trading"? Think he's gonna outdo the the investment firms, the private equity? Why do you think you're gonna do better than all those guys? Really? You really think you're that good? So, well, I guess we'll be seeing a video about you in the next couple of years because you're gonna be super famous. But well, we don't know anything about that, Mike. Now, do we?
No, no.
But let's. You gotta be honest. You got to be honest with yourself. Let's be honest with ourselves. If you got a 200%, 100% win right now, what the hell are you doing? Thinking that you're gonna keep holding that and it's going to keep paying you. And if it does pay you, well, guess what? You got duped. You got tricked. And eventually, the market's going to take all that back and extra. And it's going to take a piece of your soul along with it, because you thought you knew and you thought you had everything. And then when it comes back and smacks you upside the head so hard, and you thought, oh, you knew it, and you were telling your buddies you knew it, reality sets in.
Ooh, that's gotta
And
be
if
the
you had
worst.
just listened to what Manic Money Finance told you, and it's like, oh, sold at like 100%, 200%, 20, 30%, that's a good win. You should really pat yourself on the back for that. If you didn't do that, well, you're not professional. You're just a gambler.
That's got to be the worst,
Let's be
man,
honest.
when you're telling people about it and then it gets destroyed. Like that's got to be disheartening for sure.
That is what it is. I mean, that's what we do here. I mean, you have to have risk management. If you don't,
What's up?
see, if you have a
I was axe throwing.
good model, it doesn't mean anything if you don't have risk management. Because if you don't have risk management, you're gonna lose everything. Doesn't matter how good your model is. It took me a
Damn.
long time to figure that out as to why that was the case, but that is the case with this game. If you don't have risk management, you don't have an exit strategy, cooked. You're done, kid. That's it. Sorry. But that's why you're watching this channel, so you understand what that stuff is, right?
Oh yes, that is why
This
they
trade's
watch.
looking cooked, is it?
Yeah,
This trade
it
looks cooked,
definitely
doesn't it?
is. At this point, we'll be lucky for it to bounce off the 98,000 range, 98,000 region.
We're still looking for that discount,
Yeah.
right?
It's a rounded top to an ugly one very ugly one. So basically, at this point, I would put down the phone for the night, close the brokerage account, the crypto wallets.
Well, see, that's the thing, Mike. We're still in the trade. We're not going to close the trade because we're not pansies. And I'm willing to take that shot, right? I'm willing to get out in the ring and let me get hit in the face a couple times. And maybe you know what? I'm going to get humbled. I was wrong. But you know what? I got out in that ring and I still went out there and I still tried. Are you going to go back the next day and you're going to be scared? No. Because why? We have risk management. We know we can lose multiple times in a row, and all we need is one win. And it's going to make up for all the losses. So come on, keep hitting me. I'll show you.
What's the stop loss on this current trade?
I told you it's below the low of the day, the daily low.
Damn.
Right.
Got it.
So, and right now the 786 it's 97.8. So we're getting there.
Oh, okay.
And really, if you want to be more safe, right? We're playing the 4 hour. Where's our daily low? Well, it's below the 21. Isn't that funny, right? Because we have the 21 right here acting as support as well. So really, I mean, we got two and a half hours till the 4 hour closes, right? And this is creeping up. That's all I gotta say. 15-minute, right at the 200, right? Briefly, it's playing with it, right? We want to see this hold above the 200, right? If we see this get broken, this is going to be the first sign as to our trade's not going the way we want it to go. But that's trading, right? That's how it goes. I'm right until I'm wrong. I'm going to keep holding until I'm wrong, until my stop loss gets hit. And really, all I'm risking in this small account, I'm doing the small account challenge, I'm only risking 4%. It's much more than I teach, right? Because I have to teach you guys like something that's legitimate when you guys aren't super accurate. But right now, with my strategy, I know I can risk 4 or 5% at a time. Sunday night, it's not really playing out the way we want it to. It's unfortunate. It is what it is, but now we know. Now we know, okay, well, if it's going to do this, let it do it.
Yeah, I mean, the
close the trade when I get stopped.
So the overnight trading on the S&P, it actually went down a bit, but we've already started seeing a V-shaped correction. So S&P overnight trading is pretty interesting stuff. Typically, I would say most of the time it doesn't really have a bearing on once the markets open in the morning, because of the lower volumes and such. But it's looking all right, It's reassuring, I should say. But basically, for a bull case on crypto for this week, because the first week was a big old green candle, we would definitely need to bounce off of this region right now. Because if it goes back down, I think if it goes back down towards 97,000, like drops below the 97.8, 97.5 region, it's not going to look good. It's not looking good.
Yeah, it's already doing its thing. It's hard to say, all right?
I know we keep getting small bounces. It's crazy.
It'll do this. It'll keep you holding on to the last minute, all right? But here, you got this for a second?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. So we're kind of seeing this on all the markets. So Corey had the store chart up right now. We would see the same thing. And that is basically the market. It's not fantastic. So I'm going to bring up the deck screener just to show you this one too. So I have this bad boy on the 15-minute, which I think is good enough. You're seeing what's close to maybe like a 2-day chart, something like that, 48-hour chart. But we're seeing the same thing on the altcoins. So Solana is also dropping. So it's kind of interesting to see this. There we go. So you can see a nice picture on it. But this bad boy is basically doing the same thing. So that'll happen with a lot of altcoins. Obviously, it'll have points where it just runs like crazy, either due to adoption, exchange listings, etc. But it's interesting to see that a lot of these altcoins are basically pegged to these larger coins like this one, Solana or Bitcoin, etc. And like the Solana chart's not great either. So it's it's an interesting thing to see. I'm obviously in USD price, which is going to give you a better ratio, better relationship in the price. So it's going to give you that better relationship because if Solana's dropping, it's going to drop in USD. So if we were to look at this versus a Solana price, interestingly enough, it kind of looks the same.
Yeah, Sunday night. So second week.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
so what's the normal trend when we have a big old green candle in the first week of the month?
yeah, typically that means we're gonna trade down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's an open high low close.
So typically,
But we had a compression candle last month on the monthly, which is weird. And yeah, we closed below the low, the open. Sorry. Now we're currently above last month's candle, right?
yeah.
It's hard to say right now. It's really, I mean, like I said, I would expect more consolidation than a big pump, right? And that's kind of what we're seeing. But I mean, we're gonna keep playing off of probabilities until we are wrong, and that 21 is creeping up. I want to see this completely bust back up, but as of right now, this is playing games with us once again. That's how Bitcoin does. Right?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you said what was the near term 786 97.8?
Yeah, which is right at right now. So if we don't get this bounce where I have my blue lines, right? This is 786. So if I was looking for, if I was sweating, I was in a bad position and I wanted to get out, I would be eyeing the 786 right now. And when you do this, you need to make sure you get out, right? But we're not doing that. We're not scared right now. We got a stop loss. It is what it is, right? But if you wanted to get out of this trade, say where it is right now, there is a chance that we can close the trade in the green and we don't have to wait for price to come back up to where we entered. So we might show you that here in a second.
Ooh.
How do we mitigate a failing trade? Right? So you don't have to take losses just because
This is
you
gold
have to
right
take a
here,
loss.
people.
You might take a loss because the IRS probably wants you to take a loss, if you know what I mean, right? But now we can show you a different strategy. So we can take this, right? We're gonna close the trade in the green despite how far it has dropped. I'm gonna just wait because we're close. And there's there's a big chance that we get stopped out as well, and then we lose even more money. That's the unfortunate part about the strategy, right? I didn't get told when I was taught about it, but yes, you can close the trade in positive, but it can be very nerve-wracking. Trust me. I've been down a couple $1,000 adding double amount to my trade, and 1-2 ticks in the opposite direction equals, liquidation of your account. I know exactly what that feels like. So, well, you could take this strategy, you could do with what you want, right? But do I suggest you use it? No. If you know how to use it, yeah, it can be very powerful, but
So using that
there's
strategy,
there's a chance you can liquidate your account.
what would you do right now? How much would you increase the holdings? Your current holding?
Right here,
Double it?
trade. It was like 1 Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure. So that's like,
Yeah, that's
do the
usually a
math.
standard demo trade when we're on stream.
So you would have to add two more Bitcoins to bring you back
Oh,
to
so
current position.
you triple the
So let's see if
position.
depending on how far it's moved against you, that's the and still even that doesn't bring you close enough.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens, though. I mean,
It really depends on how much percentage against the trade that you've moved against.
okay, so if
It's
you're
not the money.
like if you were down 10%, you would triple it or double it.
Well, you have to add the amount that you're down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so it'd be a small amount in this case.
Well, it depends if you're on leverage, right? I have to do the math because so right now we're hitting that 786, getting that response. But so if you were down 10%, you would have to. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't even know it off the top of my head. I should know that math because I don't use this strategy a lot. But yeah, you have to add the percentage that you are down. So if you were down $2,500 in the trade, you would have to add $2,500 to make it break even, right? And that determines on what leverage you are, if it's 200 or 100x leverage, right? So if you're down $2,500 in the trade, that doesn't mean you put $2,500 into the trade to make it even. You have to do the math. Like you have to equal the amount that you're down in percentage. So it could be like $25,000. You have to do the math, right?
Yep, that makes sense.
And that's using the leverage that's what leverage is for, is to be able to get out of a position like that or to be able to make money on a small move. It's not to be able to go crazy and I can make a bunch of money now. No. That's how you get wrecked. Right? And doing this, I don't like showing this too much because I've gotten liquidated like this, but you can average your position down by adding the percentage that you're down in the trade. So you have to do the calculation as to what's in your account, how much you're down from the original position, so that you can add the same percentage that you're down to make pretty much break even. So if you're at 200x leverage, all you need is a 0.5% bounce in your direction to be able to mitigate the trade at a 0 P&L. With 100x leverage, you need a 1% bounce. So you can't bring it right down to break even. It depends on how much leverage you're using.
Is your cat playing with a bottle cap?
Oh yeah, is that annoying?
No, I heard it. I was like, "That's a cat. It's 100% a cat."
Dang cat,
You should Simba your cat right now. Just like,
Oh, you don't want to touch.
well, it's actually interesting because since you bought in, it actually bounced up about $100 a Bitcoin, and you brought your loss from 500 down to 230. So, I mean, you already essentially mitigated your loss a bit, which is kind of wild, you know? I mean,
But you see, so I just added another 2 Bitcoins. See how I cannot bring it down to the exact equal level. You can't do that. So you have to wait for a reversal. You have to wait for a market structure shift,
yep.
right? In order to be able
Around
to do this.
bottom, a bounce off
Seven,
of
eight, six.
200. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you jump in, but when you do this and you get to break even, you close the trade because that was if you were sweating, there is no I start, you know what? If it goes back up there, I'd
And
make like
boom.
500
Look at
bucks.
that. We're in
So,
the profit now.
as soon as you do that,
In the profit.
boom,
In
you
the
close a
profit.
trade because that was the plan.
Yep.
And if it keeps going, you count your blessings. You say, "Thank God I was able to keep my money
Dude,
because I was almost about to get liquidated."
that right
And
there
I've
is
done it.
that right there is gold, dude. I can't tell you how many times that I turned. So now it's dropping. I turned what was a losing trade, especially with like leaps with options. I turned a losing trade into a massive freaking gainer by averaging down, 6 months into my leaps when the stock wasn't doing so good. And then eventually what ends up happening was that when it does go back up, now your gains are just
Usually
compound.
at the 786.
What's that?
Usually where it reverses, like what we just showed you, is at the 786. And that's where you would be looking to average down. Don't be blindly just buying in as it's going down, hoping and praying it's going to reverse. No, we don't teach you that here. We teach you like a skill. This is insane what we're showing you. Like the probability that it's going to reverse at the 786 is so high, right? It's willing to put money on. That's what we're showing you. It's such a high probability that I'm willing to put $500 of my own money right in front of you down on some random altcoin just because it went to that level. And you might think I'm crazy. You might think I'm insane, but keep watching. And you'll see what happens.
Very nice.
Cuz we're pretty much already millionaires, huh? Isn't that right, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah. AI millionaire.
You become a millionaire in your head first,
This is
right?
true.
And if you don't believe in yourself, well, you know exactly where you need to start. You need to work on that because if you don't fix yourself, money's just going to make that worse.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man. Damn. That was wild, dude. That was wild. I mean, it's running now, but whatever.
It's running. That's what we do.
As a trader, you would have got off with a little bit of profit. What just happened to your camera? As a trader, you would have got out with a little bit of profit. You would have been all set. Obviously, if it runs, that's one of those things. No big deal. Stuff happens.
Can't show the viewers.
Oh yes. No, I understand now.
But it's YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. I really, it is what it is. But you can't be taking bong rips on camera. That's it.
Yeah, I know nothing about that. See, I just drink, so they're okay with that.
Yeah, Mike's just, he drinks. He doesn't smoke. But what you just saw, I mean, I do this every day. That's what's crazy. I'm not BSing you guys. That I can do this in a live setting. I can show you literally on a live live stream, how to do this, how to mitigate a position. How many people are showing you that? No one. No one. Except us, right? There might be a couple other people, and shout out to those guys on YouTube, really helping the community out, like really helping people, show them how to make some money. I'm sick of this BS. I am so sick of these crypto bros out there. Oh, just buy a coin. This is this and that, and the history and the nose, and this dude, this billionaire bought it. Oh yeah, it's so cool. How many times are you gonna keep falling for that crap, and you keep getting wrecked until you decide to do something different? Like look at the tokenomics and the charts, and do your own research. This is exactly what we're talking about when we say do your own research. Go through the charts, look at the market cap. Is the liquidity locked, right? Where can I buy it? How many people are trading it? What's 24-hour volume, right? These are the things you need to be asking yourself before you even enter into a buy. If you're not doing it, like, you're screwing yourself. You're just gambling. And we don't gamble on this channel, right? We don't do
No.
that. There was, and no offense to this guy if you're watching, but there's one of my friends. He like reached out to me recently. He said, "Oh, you should do sports gambling, dude. You'd be super good at sports gambling." And I told him, like, dude, if you only knew, man. If you, I'm not gonna even, I'm not even gonna go into it, but if you only knew.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You think trading is hard?
Yep. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
you might as well just go gamble. Go
Yep.
take your money to Foxwoods or Mohegan, or at least those are the ones in Connecticut. But go to the casino. Like I said, I've mentioned this in other streams. If you want to do that, you might as well take your $100,000, $50,000. I don't care what it is. At least go to the casino and spend it there, right? Doing what you're doing, because at least you'll get free drinks. At least they'll like, hey, they'll call you back, be like, hey, you know what? We know you lost a lot of money. We're gonna give you a hotel room. We want you to come back to our facility. Casinos do that. At least you get some benefits when you lose.
Right? You can drink for free.
Do you think Coinbase is gonna call you up, be like, hey, I'm gonna offer you a hotel room because you lost $100,000 on a trade, right? Come on.
No, they're definitely not.
Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, man. Oh, nice. We showed people a little bit of gold right there. How to get out of a losing trade on a bounce. Brought up a new altcoin, which is showing some promise. The art looks sweet.
Full disclosure, I'm still in the live trade. I'm not gonna show that on this channel, but if you're following me on Facebook for my fans and my students, right? I am still in the live trade, and you will see the results of that live trade tomorrow morning. I'm not gonna close it until we get our model to play out. So you have my word, right? You will see whether I lose or win by tomorrow morning. It's all right, right? I have a stop loss. It's set up. And the small account, it's almost up 100% since I started it, right? So we're taking a $300 account, right? The goal is to hit $600, and then we hit 100%, right? We're almost there, but we're waiting to see what happens, right? So right now we are risking. I have to look because I've increased the trade. So I mean, something I know it's high. It's high risk, you know. So let me see what I'm risking right now. Oh no, I didn't want to risk. No, no. I'm only risking $50 right now. So I know that's a big portion of the small account, but I'm operating on I mean, you guys see my trades. So I'm just going all in. So yeah, I'm really leveraging this account, and I shouldn't be doing this. You should not be doing this, but I'm gonna let you guys see what happens, right? And the worst that can happen, right? Oh my goodness, I lose $50, which is basically, it sets me back, basically one trade, right? Because typically I'm doing a 1-to-1 here, guys, and you shouldn't be doing 1-to-ones unless you know that your strategy is high probability. But we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see what happens, right? It is what it is. I don't care. I've already accepted that I lost the $50. I don't care because I won the $50. It was free money anyway. So let's see what happens, right? It's like, let's see what happens.
Right
And
on,
that's
right
what it
on.
should be. It should be fun.
Yeah,
It should be fun, guys.
exactly.
And if it's not fun for you guys, like if you're stressing and you're like, "Oh, I didn't want to do that." Close the trade. You're done. You're cooked. You're done. I don't want to lose that much money. Well,
Yep.
then why are you in the fucking trade? I waited to the end of the stream to swear, but yeah, why are you in the trade, man?
It's for the best. Actually, you can't swear in the very
You're
beginning. You can't use the F word in the very beginning. You can drop that bad boy at the end of the stream, no problem. So
we already got like 20 subscribers. We're getting close to 50.
yeah, we're over 100 watch hours. I was just looking at the analytics not too long ago. Over
We can get there, dude.
Yeah, so basically the thing is we need 500 subscribers to monetize. So
And we'll get there, dude. Once we get past 50 and 100, this thing is just,
yeah,
people are
yeah.
gonna start seeing what we talk about, and it's like, boom. And then I'm gonna get kicked out of my trading group. Be like, hey, we know who you are. You're giving out some of our information.
Yes, I mean, so basically the watch hours is a huge thing, but we've been adding a lot of watch hours recently with how much we've been streaming, and this 500 subscribers is huge. And then after that, it's like you can start putting ads on and everything else. So, but the only
I
ads,
know, dude.
huh?
I know, dude. We're getting
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna work out because
So
if
will you
you
just
want it to work out, it's gonna work out.
will you disclose how many at store you have?
At the current point, let's see. I know it's in like the millions. I know it's not. I didn't put a lot in there, but it's like, yeah, like almost 1.75 million.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Imagine if it goes to $1.
That's not gonna happen.
You'd be
Who
telling
knows?
you've been telling your
But
boss, like, listen. You're like, listen here, guy.
listen here. No, I'd actually, you know what?
I'm buying your shop. I'm
If
buying it.
yeah, I might actually consider something like that, but I don't know if I would buy that location. I would probably. That's the thing. He's just not in the right area. And if I was in like the right area, because there's like an industrial area down there, and I had a big warehouse with a big amount of money, and we call ourselves Mesa Machine, and like get contracts for like the mining companies, because a lot of the mining companies are coming back in because, let's face it, the policies are changing
Yeah.
under the new selector.
Less regulation.
But Mining has a lot of money behind it. Let's face it, Mike. The whether it's oil and whether it's digging machines, heavy equipment that needs to move the earth, well, it gets broken. And well, I have the skills to fix it. Whether it's welding, whether it's manufacturing brand new parts, or taking parts that have been broken and then bring them back to OEM spec. Yeah, that's what I know how to do, which is pretty cool skill. I love it. I love what I do for work because I get to deal with all the major municipalities in the town or area that I'm in. I mean, we do the water companies, we do, whether it's defense contractors, whether it's automotive, there's a whole range of customers that come to you that need things repaired that, let's face it, if you wanted to buy it brand new, we're talking upwards of $250,000 or more, right? So
Very nice, dude. I was just checking out the store blockchain, not to like steamroll you, but dude, there's a one
yeah,
person who keeps buying five or more Solana at a time, and they bought them all like 2 days ago.
I just, you know what, I just don't question my mentors, dude. My mentors they know their stuff, and I'm hoping to get there, and that's why we're doing this live streaming. It's because you guys who are watching, you're going to hold me accountable. I want to be held accountable. That's how I'm going to be good, right? We had so many guys. I can just keep going down the list, right? You guys jump in on the live stream, and you hold me accountable. You bring stuff to me that I haven't seen, and I'm like, oh no, I have to go down this rabbit hole. There we go. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna keep learning. That's all I'm gonna say, Mike. And we're gonna keep getting better. We're gonna go somewhere. I tell you. We're gonna play this back. We're gonna play this exact video back, and we're gonna say, "Yeah, I remember when we were doing that." Yeah, we were talking about getting monetized, and now we're monetized, and now we have 10,000 subscribers.
We were talking about getting
And
monetized. Now we're running pump and dump groups on Discord. No, never. I'm joking.
yeah, we get, that's how it does. No,
Oh, good.
it's crazy. I guarantee you a lot of a lot of that is going on. So
Oh yeah, it does all the time.
um,
It does. I look
we are
forward to.
not about that because I believe in karma for sure.
Oh yeah.
But that's the thing. You guys got to know your stuff when you get into this, right? There's a reason why smart money's taking profits. And if they're doing it, there's a reason, right? And if you're trading, you sign the same contract as I did, and you could lose money, it's the same thing, right? We all agreed to it when we signed up for it. That's the reality behind it. So everybody has their own reasons for selling. I know I have my own reasons. I show you those reasons, right? Um, Mike tells you his reasons, but
Yeah.
you have to determine your own reasons, and that's the big determining factor with a successful trader and someone who's gambling and is just trying to hit 10,000%. And if you're doing that, that's okay. But when you lose and you don't get that, you can't be hard on yourself. And I know there's some people out there, they've gotten so lucky to hit something like that. And they, like, the market is basically, I don't want to get too religious because I don't want to get that way on this channel, but if you think about the market and what we show you on this channel, we show you that it's related to the Fibonacci sequence, that there's natural signs of mathematical anomalies in this that And it's a reflection of buying and selling, right? That's what's crazy about it. Maybe there's some confluence with, people seeing the same models and everything like that, but I also question, there's a lot of retail traders that lose money. So you could go down the debate about that anyways, but I don't even know where I was going with this. You know,
Oh, I get it. I'm sure.
you know, everybody has their own reason for buying and selling. So you have to find your own reasons. If you don't have those reasons, you're gonna get walked on. And so now I remember what I was saying. The markets are basically a reflection of God or a creation of everybody's buying and selling and something that's natural, right? In nature, right? And there's ways we can measure this in nature. So basically, if an opportunity is given to you in the markets, you must seize that opportunity. And if you're so blessed and you don't take that opportunity, well, the market's gonna teach you a lesson. And that's what's so spiritual about trading is it's really there's no one else to blame but yourself in this game. So if you get that's the moral of the story, right? If the opportunity is given to you, do not spit in its face, right? And the the more you sell, the easier it gets. I know it's hard in the beginning, right? And you feel like, oh, I shouldn't sell. I should just hold. And there'll be times you sell early. I keep talking about it. I sold XRP at 67 cents. And where is it now? I put thousands of dollars into XRP. Do I get bent out of shape about? No. I made 50%. I don't care. I found another opportunity. And I know, knowing the skills that I know, despite whatever happens, when the bear market happens, I can flip these skills on their head. And we'll be doing it on this channel. We'll be showing you how to make money in the bear market. And it's the same exact thing. That's what's so beautiful about this. So, knowing this skill, yes, you're not going to make a ton of money very quickly, right? Because that's gambling. But if you can make money consistently, despite what the market does, whether it's going up, sideways, down, doesn't matter. You have a model. And that's the beauty behind this. Doesn't matter. And as you acquire more capital, those trades get bigger. Right? You can risk more, you make more.
Yeah, so I put the contract address for store up on the screen. I figured out how to put it up on Restream right there. So it's in big old bold letters right now at the bottom of the screen. And I got the chart up for store. I figure this is probably a good spot to leave off because I gotta wake up in 8 hours. I know I gotta be at work in 8 hours.
Oh yeah, I know what that feels like. Same.
Yeah, I gotta
Sunday.
track down some food first tonight, and then yeah.
So yep, Bitcoin going back to that 200, strong bounce off that 786. Almost there, pretty much. Yeah. If we go look for it, right, we'll find it, right, Mike?
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
You want to look? We can look for it.
It's crazy, man.
But that's how it goes, man.
Oh
That's
yeah,
how it goes.
beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But yeah, we dropped some gold on y'all tonight. You better
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a Sunday night, so be careful, right? We're watching this 4 hour, right? That's the main thing, right? let you know how things go. But currently, we're holding above that 200. So watch where this 4 hour. We still have another 2 hours until this 4 hour candle closes. So like I said, price is fractal. It's gonna watch that 1 hour. Go through all the time frames and just study what price is doing. But as of right now, I am long. Let you guys know. I could be wrong, but I have a stop loss set up, and we'll wake up tomorrow and you'll know, did I lose $50 or did I make some money? Did I make some money? Let's see what happens.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, there you go, man. Solid gold for y'all once again. What time you
Yep,
think? What
that's
time you
it.
think tomorrow? It might be.
Well, 10 o'clock. I'm gonna. It depends because I'm gonna wake up. Might be early. I've seen. You know,
No, I meant what time are
It
we
really
streaming
depends. I,
tomorrow?
I have to look at what happens throughout the night, but I'm expecting, say we hold above this 4 hour 200. Well, guess what? We're gonna take the stop loss to everybody's shorting. Where there's stop losses, well, let's go through our charts. We'll do it briefly here. They're right there. That's the first people. Where's the next one? Right there. Where's the next one? Right there. So if you don't, I don't shoot for the moon. That's That's all I gotta say. Don't like. Oh yeah, it's going all the way up here. It could probably very well do that. It could go to all-time high, right? Wouldn't that be crazy? But that's what it's starting to look like because why? We have a market structure shift here. We have a golden cross in the 1 hour. It starts in the lower time frames, right? See it?
Dude, it's
It's
freaking
starting to curve back
rocketing right
up.
now, dude. I don't know what the heck
And
just
you have
happened, dude. But
they tuned into the Manic Money Finance channel. That's what.
dude, you should have
No,
stayed.
but
We should
what?
have stayed in that trade.
Well, like I said, I'm still in the live trade, but I also wanted to show you how to mitigate a trade. That was a perfect opportunity because it was the demo account. I don't even care, Mike.
Yeah.
And it was a great way to show you guys that why did we expect? That's the main question you should be asking. Why did we expect when price was crashing down? If you were in your live account, you would have been freaking out. Let's just be honest, right? You've been freaking out. I need to close this trade. I need to get out. Why did we add where we added?
New. I
Go
mean,
back in the go back in the this is a video. You need to go back and watch it again. Why did we add? We told you. 786. It's that easy.
oh man, it just broke through the daily high, new daily high of the day, 98,793. What I'm looking at, it might.
We didn't fall for that fade, right? Because we knew the 4 hour was above the 200. Come on, guys. Come on. We're playing the 4 hour. Don't get zoomed in. This is a great example. We're gonna create this as a clip right here. Do not get fooled by the lower time frames. Just because you see everything crashing on the lower time frames and we're still above the 200 on the 4 hour, look what happened. What happens if you close the trade? What happens if you added to the trade like I did as we were going down? It's a beautiful thing, right? I love it. I love it. I love, you know what? Guess what? I'm sorry, guys. The markets are rigged. And I love it.
Oh, nice, nice. But yeah,
But yeah, where's our target, right? And that's, see the flag? We told you this. Just a review. Got your flag here. It's telling us we're going back above 100K at least. Where are the stop losses? And where the stop losses are, I'm telling you right now, that's where you should be. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna saying anything about that, but I'm gonna tell you what I would do if I see a stop loss. I'm gonna sell at that stop loss. That's what I would do. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna tell you what to buy or sell. Let's get that straight. Almost fell into a trap right there, Mike. You ain't gonna get me. But yeah, that's
Nice.
where I'd be eyeing to take a. That's where I'd be paying myself. That's all I gotta say about that.
Very good. All right, I really got to
So
step away, unfortunately.
we're gonna call it. Yeah, I gotta get some food as well. So
Nom, nom, nom.
yet another successful stream.
Oh yeah,
So
this was solid gold, man. If people don't digest this, let it marinate. They're just dumb. Oh,
we got to go back through this one and like clip some of the stuff because yeah, this was fire.
oh, this is huge. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, but
Oh,
yeah, if you haven't subscribed, you should.
oh yeah,
And you should hit that like button because it's gonna help other people see this video, and it's gonna encourage the algorithm to get more people to see this content. Right? If you like the content, let us know you like the content. Put a comment. So
nice. Alrighty.
all right, guys.
This is
With that, we're signing off.
Yeah.
See you next time. We'll see what happens in the trade tomorrow as well.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be big.
It's gonna be good.